Hi, my name is Brett Hollis and I work at Alaska Regional Hospital in Anchorage, Alaska. My class that I'm taking is DNPU 702 from Brandon University. This assignment is looking at innovations in technology and trying to develop or find an application that can be used for a process that we are currently using at the hospital and trying to improve this process. The process that I have chosen is to develop a brand new application for point of care education documentation. This came about because the current documentation tool that we use at this facility is a paper and pen documentation, which I will show you now. For nurses who are orienting into the cath lab, this is the documentation tool that we use. So you will see page 1 has a list of items down here which must be checked off and then validated or rated. There are 10 pages to this document tool. Once this document tool is completed, we come to the very back page in which it must be signed off by the validator and signed off by the actual orientee. And this packet is then turned into the education department as well as human resources and then kept in the paper file in the manager's office. This form is filled out and then all these copies are created and sent off to these areas. The new process being developed by the hospital, however, is creating a database within the mainframe computer. And so the expectation is that we will still take this paper file and fill it out and then walk over to the computer and then manually fill it out on the computer into the database. Crazy. Anyway, this can be improved upon, and we are going to do this, or I am going to do this, by creating through the IT department here at our hospital a application for a tablet computer, and we will take the tablet computer, which will be the size of this sheet here, actually smaller because I am looking at using either the Galaxy, Samsung, or the Apple iPad. We will then be able to take this and go with the orientee here into the room and come up to the equipment that we have to check off on. And if this is the intra-aortic balloon pump that we're going to check off on, I would actually just pull that up on the screen on the iPad and check it off. The check off on the iPad has the benefit of it's going to be done in real time, so that when I check it off here on the iPad and do data upload, then it is going to be automatically taken into human resources, into the manager's office, into the education department office, and so now they can keep track in real time of all the processes that are being done and being checked off on. They can also check on the status of or the progress of orientation of all the employees within the department at any given time. So there is benefits to this. There's a cost savings benefit because we are no longer using paper. There's a cost savings because we are reducing the amount of time that the managers have to spend entering all the data into the computer. We are saving time by not having to send this all over to multiple departments within the hospital. We are improving compliance because we have a number of these paper packets that are lost. They either lost here in the cath lab, or they get lost in education, or they get lost in human resources. And since we are very heavily travel nurse and travel tech dependent, when these things get lost, these people are already gone and it's not recreatable. So that becomes very problematic. So the solution is to do the tablet. Everything goes into the database in the computer immediately, and it's there and it's done. So this presentation was given to the Chief Nursing Officer last Thursday, presented to her, and she loved it. She has approved it onto the spot, and we now have permission to go ahead and purchase the iPad tablet computers. We are working with IT over the next couple of weeks, and it is to go live by the beginning of June. Cath Lab will function as the beta test site because we have so many travelers relative to the rest of the house. This beta test site will kind of work out the kinks and really kind of figure out and streamline the process on some of the small nuances. Once this is done, the Chief Nursing Officer has already indicated she wants this rolled out housewide. So this is going to be a very fun project. So thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed this presentation.